Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, one of the Israeli leaders said something that is shocking during a private convention that was held in the United States. Now, in the video, she's heard saying that the major problem with Israel is with the young generation of the in the United States. Yes, you heard that right. But she goes on and says not to worry because they have young black leaders on the payroll. Let's check out this video
of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Vanai. She's a former Israeli general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young blood in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young people in the United States.
This is indeed an interesting video that needs people's attention, especially the black community. What really is happening and what has the black young generation got to do with this or Israel, even though which is there between Israel and Palestine. Anyway, come with me as we check out how people reacted to this video in this number of stitches. Here are the stitches, and when I get back, we talk more about this issue.
No shit. No shit. Thanks for saying the quiet part out loud. If black Americans one day decided that we were just collectively done with the shit and we were going to rise up against our own oppressive government and the genocide going on in Palestine, it'd be over. It'd be over in like 3 to 5 business days, if you hear what I'm saying. Like, why do you think black revolutionary leaders dropped like flies? And who do you think did it? So just to be, the state thinks that we, the black community, are the biggest threat to Israel. And they're right. Honestly, they probably just saw my TikTok account. Like, if we're being real, that's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not that conceited.
So, as you guys see, so now let me explain something for the people that's on the back that don't understand this code right here. So now, the reason why this lady can come out right now, letting the people know that the young black generation is the problem, is because you gotta understand, United States just tried, right now, United States just get involved with this, with China, Russia, the whole entire BRICS nation. United States just get involved with them right now. I'm telling you, okay? So now, let me explain something a little bit more for you guys to understand something. If you are so-called black, Negro, whatever you can call your name, do not get involved with this shit right here. Don't pay attention to this lady telling you guys, so-called black people are the problem. So, the reason why I'm telling you guys that is because they know that for a fact. The real Israel is here in the United States. I'm telling y'all, do not get involved with the shit. We're not going to war, y'all. We're gonna bang banger. You gotta be smart. They want you to get involved. That's why they got us back then. We get involved and we get fucked up. Now we're gonna bang banger. We're not gonna go fight for nobody. Bang banger is the way that shit is knowledge. Find that shit. Understand what's going on. Don't get involved. For real, y'all. Alright, peace. I'm out.
Of the black community.
I'm sorry, what did we do to y'all? Black people literally just exist and y'all find problem with that. Because how can a community, a very small portion of the global population, be the main problem in Israel? Now, I'm no geographer, but I know for damn sure Israel is nowhere near North America. So please tell me how Palestine is not your major issue. Please tell me how religious persecution isn't your... How is young black people your main problem? Why is that your main issue? Y'all just can't let us be. Just let us be.
All of the young generation of the black community, Judith, I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all listening. Now, y'all out here doing all this stupid shit, being chaotic and killing your own people. And they are setting and getting ready to get y'all ass. You better pay attention and you better change the frequency. Start helping your own. Stop hurting your own. Because the beast is bigger than you. And the only way you can beat the beast is if y'all come together as one. Stop hurting each other. Stop hating on each other. Grow together and get ready. Because these motherfuckers are about to set up things to fucking take y'all out. Little by little. Change y'all frequency. Watch the rest of this so y'all can learn something. Stop being destructive to your own people. And watch and learn.
Of the black community.
Well, so some of you that don't really get it, right? Just think, what does the younger black generation in America have to do with the conflict in Israel right now? Why are we such a threat? No, really, think about it. Why would us, little old us, that haven't had a single hand in this war, conflict, any of this, not much to say either, why would we be a threat? Why are we a topic of conversation in her meeting? Is it because Kanye and Kyrie were right? Is it because a lot of us are waking up? I don't know.
And we will continue to stand with our brothers and sisters in Palestine. We will not stop. Don't forget, they want us to get bored. They want us to forget about it, and we will not forget. We will not forget. Continue to boycott, spread awareness, and protest. We are not done. We do not stop until Palestine is free.
Generation of the black community.
You know why? Because we don't tolerate that bullshit. We are not our ancestors. We are not 2, 3 generations, 4 generations, 5 generations behind. We are not them. Play with us and we show the out. Y'all heard around and find out. Y'all gonna find out with us. Y'all come over here and y'all pull that over here and y'all gonna see the young black community is not to be played with. You understand? We saw what our older people went through. Try that with me. Try that with any young black person. Try it. I dare you. Yo, Israel, y'all know what's up. We bout it.
Generation of the black community.
So, listen here, Israel. So, your major problem in Israel is young black people? What? First of all, we already know y'all don't like us. Not one time in my life has I ever spoke to anybody from Israel. And I've been here for a very long time. You heard that? Those people don't even talk to nobody. Anyway, especially black people. And now your little pterodactyl ass want to say something about black people. You just want to say something. Just fuck it. Don't put it on you that you the motherfucking terrorist. But you'll just say something about black people. Just what you trying to do? You trying to throw something or something? Yeah, we got you here. We already know you don't like us. And that's real. You did. Now you can go somewhere and swallow that shit. You heard that? You did.
Who told y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I bring it to you? Didn't I tell you that them folks way over there said one of the greatest threats of the black youth in America? What's the knucklehead's name that was a big shot in the music industry? And when Charlemagne asked him, why is it that he pushed black artists to talk about lean and drum up black society, black America? This Jewish white man pushed that through the music, and he said that he got to eat. Thank you, Leo. Somebody put Leo. Cohen is his name. Cohen. Thank you. Leo Cohen. That's his name. But some of you may not know about Leo Cohen, but he admitted that like he was joking. He was dogging one intelligent black man that was calling out these predatory forces that Ye also was calling out. But we're going to leave that alone. What some of you don't know is that Leo Cohen's daddy was involved in the military in Israel. And his daddy was all about that life of warfare. And Leor knew that he was not meant to be that type of soldier. So he intentionally and deliberately chose to use Black music as a form of destruction and warfare against Black people. Were you all familiar with his daddy's legacy? And Leor Cohen's conscious decision to get into the music industry and prey on Black folks and then turn around and use our music and weaponize it against us? Did you all know that? Look into his daddy's life. It's not just some news over there concerning them people. It's interrelated to us.
I got a serious question. Why can't clear people leave Black people alone? What in the ever fuck do Black people got to do with what the hell is going on in Israel? Why is it y'all always trying to find a way to put some shit on Black people? Our president ain't even Black no more. It's a white man. So what the fuck is happening? I legitimately need a white person to tell me what the y'all problem with Black people. For real. Because we really don't do shit to y'all. Like all the violent shit that you keep in your head saying that we don't do that shit. Y'all do that shit. Rape and murder, y'all are the top of the food chain when it comes to all violence. Why is it that y'all is on our backs like we the ones who doing it more than y'all? Like for real, Black people just stay on repeat in your mind. And I really need to understand why. You know what? I know why. I don't know why I'm playing around. I know why. It's because we the chosen people. We the chosen people. And the white people was trying to do whatever they can to eradicate our ass because they don't want us to go home. That's what it is. We are the holders of the earth. And y'all ass is the visitors. And y'all mad. That's what it is. It can't be nothing else. Like science has proven this as a fact. It can't be nothing else at this point. See, I didn't want to get to the point of that realization because that point of realization comes towards the edge of being prejudiced. But goddamn it, it's the fuck. Otherwise, it ain't no point for white people to look at Black people the way that y'all do, because all the shit that y'all scared that we gonna do, y'all did it to us first. My mind is blown. Let me go lay down. I'm finna take a nap. Goodbye. Now, wait a minute. I gotta go back and I gotta fix something because I just went on a rant, but it was a good rant, so I'm not gonna do it over and I need to correct myself. If you have been on my page for a while, you know that I have two categories of white people. There are regular white people and then there are clear people. The white people are the good people who stand for everything great, gracious, and empathize with everybody and everything around them. Then there are clear people who are nationalists and who don't give a nothing but their own skin color. Those are the ones that we don't like. Now, with that being said, I know that there are white people out here who are actually our allies. But here's the thing, y'all. Y'all, our allies only where we can hear and see you. We now need you to be our allies out there, out in public, where everybody can hear and see you. Okay, that means going out and talking to everybody in your community about how bad it is that people of color are being treated. Grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, your next door neighbor, Miss Lulu around the corner, the lady who be up at the fresh market that you go and shop at, her and her whole entire family. Go to your church and scream it from the mountaintops. They ask for you to do an open prayer in your church. Pray for the people of color and make everybody around you feel like shit because they don't feel the same way and they need to change the way that they are thinking. We need you to go into your communities now and speak up for us, because just standing in our community and telling us how you're here with us ain't helping no more. Ain't nobody listening. You got to go knock on everybody else's door so that they can hear you clearly. For real, for real. I know y'all out there. I know you out there and I'm grateful for you. It's a lot of people who are grateful for you, but we need you to make a little bit more noise because, baby, let me tell you something. We this close to standing on a landmine and blowing everything into World War III. You hear what I'm saying to you? We need help. Y'all got to come out here and make noise because this shit is... Go back and watch the original video. That's some shit. Go and do your own research and watch what the woman said. It's some shit. Have a good one.
So I have a real question I want to ask. You literally in this video have a representative of Israel saying that the most detrimental thing to Israel right now is young black people, especially here in America. So I gotta ask like a few questions. One, how the fuck are we the problem? How the fuck are black Americans or black people being put into this? And two, if you have a representative of the Israeli government who is openly displaying and saying some anti-black narratives, you know, why is it that whenever a black person or a person of color, melanated person gets on this app and have something critical to say about either the Israeli government, Netanyahu, or the goddamn IOF/IDF, they're labeled as anti-Semitic and people try to run them off the internet? Quickly now, I would love an answer, and especially for all of the Zionist Jews and Zionist Christians that are on this app, I really want you to answer that question. Why is it that y'all are so anti-black and anti-Palestinian, but y'all are still having leaders saying these openly anti-black statements and none of y'all call that into question?
Now, it is no secret that black lives do not matter in Israel. So her saying that is not actually a surprise, if you ask me, because there has been Israeli state and religious authorities are to the cyst attitudes towards African refugees, and this really may have deadly consequences. Now, this can be seen by the comments made by Israel's top political and religious leaders, which are a reminder of how little Black Lives Matter in their country and how African refugees remain in mortal danger. Now, whether or not the government plans to deport them is temporarily suspended. Now, on March 17, one of Israel's two chief rabbis called black people monkeys, and the Hebrew equivalent of the N-word in his weekly sermon. Now, it is unlikely that he will face any repercussions for his to the cyst comments. He was not demoted after saying a similar sermon exactly 2 years ago that all non-Jews, Africans, Arabs, or otherwise could only live in Israel if they agreed to serve the country's Jewish population. Now, it is unclear if his recent comments were directly connected to the Israel government's impending expulsion of approximately 40,000 African refugees, mainly Christians and Muslims from Eritrea and Sudan. Now, on March 19, Prime Minister said in his speech that the arrival of non-Jewish African refugees was much worse for Israel than severe attacks by Sinai terrorists. Now, ever since this war started, Black Americans and other people from all parts of the world have expressed a range of emotions regarding the Israel versus Palestine war, with many taking to social media. Numerous posts on social media platforms feature hashtags like BLM and PLM, underscoring the perceived parallels between the struggles of Palestinians and African Americans in their fight against systemic racism. Now, one widely circulated message emphasized the cross-border nature of these movements, stating Palestinians and African Americans have been creating a social movement without borders to fight systemic racism Now, from the stitches, we have heard what different people had to say about this video. For now, let's check out what others had to say in the comments. Now, the first comment reads, "They know who we are, and now we know as well. Tribulation time. Truth will prevail, and not just young. Some of us old heads been knowing this for years. Black people have always had the most accurate moral campus in the world. Now, there is a reason for that. Palestinian and Black solidarity. There are so many comments from both the old and young Black community reacting to this and what was said. So what do you, my viewers, think about this video? What do you think could be the reason why the American Black community is a threat to Israel? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. From me